Well, we're babysitting in 1922 right now.
Please, not 1922. We'll start with that one.
We watched a couple Netflix originals, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll start off with this 19. It's called 1922. That's exactly what it's called because it's based back in the old days.
It's set in 1922. It's a Stephen King based story.
Yep.
Probably a short story, and my suggestion would be go read the book. Whenever you are having the inner turmoil of a particular person, it is much easier to explain it through words than it is to explain it through non-trippy visuals. This movie was boring.
It's a thriller, I guess. Would you call it a thriller or a horror movie? A horror movie? Yeah, I guess it would be a horror movie. Eh?
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was it wasn't a bad story. It was like, I mildly enjoyed it. I wasn't bored by it, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm gripped to the iPad watching it. But
no, this one was. Again, I'm glad I have my phone because if I didn't have my phone, I might have been seeing rats just like him.
Yeah, it's about a man who kills his wife because the wife wants to divorce him, sell the land, and he's like, no, you're not doing it, so he throws her down a fucking well and
Gets his kid to help.
And then he goes crazy. And
his kid leaves him.
Yeah.
He starts to go crazy. Everything starts to go wrong. His kid runs away.
Well, he ran away because he got the neighbor's girl pregnant, and then they ran away together, and they ended up becoming like robbers, like a bandit, Thelma and Louise type thing.
Yeah.
And then they ended up dying.
Yeah.
Spoiler. And then crazy man ends up.
Yeah, he just
losing everything. Ends up, and this is like a retelling of his through his thoughts.
Yeah, because he's doing a confession in a hotel. He's writing down everything that he did to confess his sins before he dies. And then he dies.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the movie.
That's the movie. Now you don't
really,
have to watch it.
Go read the book.
Yeah,
it will probably be better.
Better, yeah.
Because you can do a man's turmoil much better in written word than you can with non-trippy visuals.
I'm mildly. I wasn't completely bored, but I wasn't. Like I said, I wasn't enthralled by it. It wasn't like, oh, this is fantastic. It was. I would go check it out. I would say, yeah, give it a shot. Why not?
No.
It's not too long of a movie. Hour 20, I think.
Yeah, it's not that long, but still, it felt like a long time. Yeah. So on to babysitting. Everybody always has that hot babysitter that they really liked.
We didn't have a hot babysitter.
No, we didn't.
I don't remember. I think that's all fiction. That fucking shit is bullshit. It's only for the movies.
Yeah,
you never get the, like, 1 in 25 is probably like, ooh, I got a hot babysitter.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah. You know, but the rest are just fucking uncles, aunts, cousins, stuff like that. You know, so, yeah. But it was called, what was it called? The Babysitter?
Yeah, The Babysitter.
Well,
this one was surprising.
it wasn't what I expected.
No, not at all.
It was not what I was expecting at all.
It was actually kind of neat, and
It wasn't. I liked it because it wasn't. Oh, we're a serious movie. That the vibe I got from it. It wasn't. Hey, we're supposed to be serious. It was kind of a. Well, we're serious-ish.
Tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
Tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
That's the way I got the impression with. And because they played it off as very tongue-in-cheek, it was good.
Yeah, it worked.
I actually enjoyed this movie. It was amusing. Not really laugh out loud.
No, it
stuff.
wasn't. It wasn't ha 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 knee slapper. It was just kind of like.
And they didn't overplay the usual tropes that are in horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
They actually used them in kind of appropriate spots where you go, well, we know this is going to happen, and then they do it, but they kind of make it so it's a little bit more interesting, and it's like, oh.
And the gore wasn't like hey, we're gonna go for a real type gore. It was we're gonna go for a little bit over the top gore.
Yeah.
Like when they stuck the kid in the head in the first part, and he just gushes out all his blood. You're like, okay.
oh, my side doesn't work.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
going on?
Yeah,
And then,
yeah. And you're like, oh, yeah.
It's like, ew.
Yeah, you're just like, okay.
Yeah. It's like, okay. I'm trying to avoid the spoilers because actually I'm going to recommend this. Going to watch this movie. I probably would watch it again if I need just something amusing.
Yeah, this is
to
a
watch.
record. This is a definite watch. This
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
This is a sit down and watch it. And
But there's one scene. It's like, the kid's unconscious, wakes up, and is like, "Why aren't you wearing a shirt?"
yeah,
And they even point that out. It's like, so you wake up from being unconscious, and the first question you ask is, "Why am I not wearing a shirt?" This is like, yeah. See, tongue in cheek, and it's just like, that's actually pretty good. Like the
don't take us too seriously because we're not taking ourselves very seriously either.
yeah, and because they do that, it actually it works.
It really works. It really goes well. Everything it was.
It's fun.
Babysitter's pretty cute.
Yeah,
The dude without his shirt on was pretty good looking as well.
I know.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, actually, they got a pretty nice buff guy there for it. It's like, okay, good.
He wasn't like sometimes you got the overly buff guy and you're like, oh, you're like all veiny and overly done.
Yeah,
And then you got the guy who's trying too hard. This guy was like right in the middle, and I was like, whoa. That's not bad.
Good on you.
That's not bad. That's good.
That's why you're not wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
Perfect.
See.
Now, here's a question for you. Would you have gone with the babysitter?
Would I have gone with the babysitter?
Because there's a major question posed. And we don't have to pose it here, but it's just more like, would you?
Probably.
Yeah, okay. I'm kind of in agreement.
Yeah.
So, obviously the kid has a crush on the babysitter. That's
obviously.
kind of a given, right?
That's the whole dynamic.
That's how she
Yeah.
shows up. Is like
That's
Halo and
that's the whole dynamic of this movie. That's the whole dynamic of any babysitter kid.
Movie?
Any type of that. It's like, oh
yeah.
here's the dynamic of
Because if you even think about it, in porn, in your babysitter situations, the boy has the hots for the babysitter. So no difference here.
Hey, if I was a 16-year-old kid and you don't need a babysitter at 16, but okay, maybe
He was 12. Yeah,
Okay,
he was
12. And that comes over, yeah, you're like,
babysitter? Sure.
yeah, okay, yeah.
This is a good one. Go watch it. Go watch it, but just avoid 1922. In my opinion, I didn't like it that much. I think that 1922 was more of a read it, not watch it.
I would check them both out, honestly, but I would check over the babysitter. That would be kind of a higher ranking. Not to compare them because they're not comparable movies whatsoever. But yeah, it's good for a good laugh. It's good for a good, not like a hot comedy laugh, but just a good chuckle. I'll say it that way. And it's I really enjoy. I was able to really enjoy it because they knew that, hey, we're gonna make fun of ourselves.
Yes.
So it's okay. And I like that type of thing when a show or something comes across that, hey, we're just here to make you kind of giggle, and we
had fun filming this movie.
We're gonna entertain you.
Yeah, and it kind of comes across.
Yeah.
I was like, I think being on that set would have actually been really fun.
Yeah. So yeah, go check it out. It's on Netflix. Both these films are on Netflix. Good old Netflix. Love you.
I figured something out with Netflix. They don't have a clock on theirs.
Of course not. They don't want you to know how long you've been sitting there for.
Exactly. And I was thinking, it's like, they don't have a clock because they don't want you to know what time it is.
Have you gotten the Are You Still There?
No, I have not watched Netflix that long.
Yeah. I've gotten the Are You Still There? Because, you get a season come out and there's 10 episodes. It's like, whoo. And then after 8 hours, it's like, are you... I don't know how many hours it actually... Before it takes you to say that, but it's like, are you still there? Yeah, of course I'm still here. You shut the fuck up. Just give me the damn next episode. And then it ends and you're like...
I have to wait a whole year for the next one?
Yeah, that's the only shitty thing. That's like the worst. It's so great that you can just watch a whole season in a week, but then you're like...
I have to wait a whole year.
I have to wait a year. And then when that year comes up, they better have a good recap. Because I'm not going to remember.
Now, one thing I have really enjoyed with TV-type shows is the fact that they always previously on. Because if it wasn't for previously on, I would be completely lost some days. It'd be like, why are they doing this?
Skip
and
intro
then previously, and it's like, oh, that's why
Yeah.
they're doing this. It makes more sense
Yeah.
now.
Skip intro button. Big thumbs up to that. Skip intro.
Okay.
Yeah, on
Guess I
Netflix,
haven't-
after you watch, like, if you watch, like,
Oh,
on
if
the
you
first
watch-
episode, it gives
you
you the
watch the
intro,
intro
and then
and
the second one is like skip
skips.
intro. It's like, yes.
I guess because my Netflix is right on the TV.
Yeah.
It plays the next episode and automatically skips.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Anyways, let us know down below if you've checked these ones out. And if you have any ideas for what you want us to watch. Because sometimes we come up a little dry. Because TV lately and movies are really, really dry.
PUBG.
PUBG.
That's our problem, is we play too much PUBG.
PUBG.
Yep.
PUBG. I even watch too much PUBG. When I'm not playing it, I'm like on Twitch. How do you guys kill 14 people in one game? I can't even kill 2. Anyways. Hasta la vista. Have a great one. Enjoy. Happy viewing. Goodbye. Check these ones out.
See ya.